Hi there, welcome again to my channel. I was halfway through obviously trying to complete the amps journey, the kind of amps I've got, and trying to sort of kind of shape it and trying to get my head around it, and lo and behold, an unexpected knock on the door from the postie, and delivered. I didn't think I was expecting that. I'm still waiting for that guitar from Bax to come back, but this came through, something I ordered. I think this is my last order for this year. So I'm just going to basically leave that recording and unbox it to make sure it's okay and see what it's got in it. Let's crack into it. Okay, let's get straight into it. It's funny because I've got more than one guitar. Obviously, you probably know that if you've been watching my channel. But I sold quite a few of my guitars. You know, surprising enough, I've put them online. Quite a few have been sold. Excuse some pedals as well. So it allows me to kind of get other equipment which I need for the channel to highlight. Okay. Oh, tight. Right, okay. It looks well packed, I could say that. Okay. I know what it is. Of course I know what it is. Right. Wow. Oh wow, okay. Nice surprise. It's come with 3 brand new Ernie Ball Super Slinky strings. I like 3. I like the number 3. Okay. Okay, what's in there? Okay. It's come with a lead, another one. I've got so many of these things. Right. Okay. That's great, isn't it? One broken string. Okay. Well, we've got 3. God, it weighs a bit. It's a vintage V100 Icon series. Oh, it comes with a strap as well. Quite nice strap. It's got a funny smell. Okay, let me just put it on the floor. Okay. Whoops. Right. It's interesting. The actual selector switch knob is missing. I wonder if it's in the box. was here, but I can see it's damaged. Okay, it works. All right, put it on there. That'll do. Right, it's a quite well, it's vintage, isn't it? It's vintage looking. It's got a nice satin finish on it. Okay, it's got obviously, it's got that kind of, obviously the icon has a kind of worn look, but this is done quite tastefully. We'll take this strap off a minute. It's a nice strap, nice leather strap. Okay. Okay. It's got one of those right, let's have a look at the back. It's got a nice kind of profile. It's got a C profile neck, quite slim, like a 60s. You can see it. Sort of Cluson style machine heads, Wilkinsons. Unusual. The it's got the wear marks, quite sympathetic. It's not over the top. It's a bit there as well. It's a nice, attractive looking guitar, I must say. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to put a string on it and so just test it out, just make sure it works. Okay, well, I managed to find, this is annoying sometimes if you just break one string, you've got to open a whole packet. So I found a worn string. Let's hope it's long enough. Okay, I just want to basically put it on just to make sure, just test it out. Okay, I managed to put the string on it. Okay, let's go a bit a minute. Right, 2 seconds. All right, right. I managed to put the string on it. It's just an old string, but I just want to make sure that it works. Make sure, I always do, first thing I do when I get a guitar, I always check the neck. Yeah, it's pretty straightish, I think. Yeah, slight relief on it. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, so the neck seems okay. The frets, it looks like it's, I can't see any digits on the frets, you know. The fret ends are very good. There's no sharp ends on it whatsoever. It's got a is this a plastic nut? Oh, these are Graphtec nuts they come with. Yeah, it seems to be cut perfectly, which is good. So it's funny because checking the QC, it's not like a, because it's an icon, it's slightly aged, you kind of, it's less forgiving in terms of, you know, if I should have a look, it's got a nice flame maple top, because these are mahogany body, there's actually a maple cap on these. The top is probably a veneer, like how PRS makes it. I don't know if these pickups look a bit dirty. I don't know if it's supposed to be aged. What's that noise? Oh, I see. I knew I had something, yeah. I'll make sure that this is my fret rocker. Well, I can't see, the frets are really good condition. I can't see any high frets on this. You know, I'd have noticed it when I was sort of testing out. No, I think it's fine. You know, just from experience, I just know. Yeah, it's obviously binding on the top. Okay, see, if you look at the back, it is kind of beveled, like, you know, it's kind of quite smooth. Be done. I suppose that's to imitate. That's the kind of the most severe of the kind of wear. You know. Do you know what? Let's have a look what's in the back of these potentiometers. You know, they're probably dime-sized pots, but I'm gonna have a look. As I said, like, you know, I'm a fan of vintage JSA, because obviously John Hornby Skews, the company itself is no longer existing. You know, so you know, this is the time to kind of, if you wanted to get one, you know, pull the trigger, because they're really good guitars. I mean, the bare bones of these guitars, like the foundations, are very good. You know, you think about the specs on this. It's real mahogany body. Yeah, just have a look inside. You see that dime-sized pots in it. But don't let that put you off, because you can get some diamonds. Obviously, it's kind of shielded inside as well. Looks pretty neat. See that? Yeah. Don't let that put you off, because I've got a Harley Benton. I'm just using that as an example. I'm using that as an example because I've got a Harley Benton Keith Richard tribute model. And it's got dime-sized pots, but the potentiometers are fantastic. It's nice and progressively quite smooth. It feels weighted. It feels like a really expensive, you know. So don't let dime-sized pots put you off, because you just, like, you know, pickups you can get. Some people are not a fan of ceramics, but you get some good ceramics and bad ceramics, good alnicos and bad alnicos. So the acid test is when you actually test it out yourself, see how it progressively, how it feels, if it feels okay weighted. The taper, make sure the taper, you know, what I mean by the taper, you know, sometimes you very cheap pots, you know, you try to turn it down, nothing, and all of a sudden, you know, the volume springs to life, or the tone. But obviously a sign of a quality potentiometer is the gradual progressive taper you get on it, you know. And that's, I said, it had that with the Keith Richard tribute Telecaster thing I bought. It's one of my favourite guitars, actually. said, like, because it's got good potentiometers, I mean, you know, if you had to get the equivalent of some, like, say, Gibson Les Paul it's got obviously CTS pots and switchgear stuff and everything else. It's very quality. Nothing stopping you from getting something like this. If you don't like the pickups, change them. Say tone riders, I recommend, or iron gear, one of my favourites. CTS pots, you know, you can't go wrong with CTS pots. Switch gear, switchcraft gear, you know. Wilkinson's tuners are normally okay, like the bridge, the tailpiece and the bridge are normally pretty good, you know. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so one of the next amp I'm obviously showcasing is going to be the PVs. The tale of 3 PVs I've got to test out. Okay, excuse me. Right. Yeah, even I wasn't even going to do a review on this, I'll still do an unboxing and film it. I like to do that as proof, you know, because what I found, damage I found was obviously the switchgear it wasn't on the actual guitar. I mean, I took it out, I can showcase that, and obviously I'll show you a close-up of where it's been damaged, you know. That's the middle, the bridge. Don't know what sort of brand of Wilkinson's it's got, but it's quite pokey. See if I'll get a clean sound on that. 2 seconds. That's it. Yeah, on the slightly on the actual overdriven channel. On the bridge. So that's actually on the bridge. Right, test out the taper. That's not too bad. There's nothing wrong with that. This is the middle of the bridge, the actual neck. Tone. Scratchy pot there. That switch gear, switch cleaner. Of course, lovely rich. This neck is definitely a 16C profile neck. It's very comfortable. lovely mids and bottom end is really good. So I said I've got an icon, it's a gold top one, okay, it's set up to perfection. That's up for sale. As I said, I sold 5. That one's still up on the YouTube. That humbug as well. Wow. In fact, it sounds better. The neck, because the neck on that one sounded a bit woolly. This one sounds absolutely rich and gorgeous. With the actual middle switch, you can always sort of either turn down the actual the bridge or turn it up. People don't realise how versatile Les Paul type guitars are. This was I think it's £170 for this. Brilliant. It actually feels it feels a quality instrument. So I said it's quality parts. It's mahogany back body, yeah, see that? That's mahogany. And then I think the neck is mahogany as well, and it's got a proper maple cap on this. I think it's probably a veneer to get that type of that burst type of thing. Yeah, a lot of sort of high-end guitar companies like PRS does that, you know. But it is mahogany maple cap on this. Neck is superb. Fret job is really good. The neck is well cut, like most of my Gibson's vintage guitars, you know. In fact, it came tuned. It was tuned up out of the box, but obviously it had a broken string on it. But having said that, I can't really complain because I've got he's put in 3 sets of brand new Ernie Ball super slinky strings. Say that when you're drunk, really fast. Okay. Rosewood fingerboard. I love vintage guitars, I really do. It's funny because I always, you know, when you take a guitar and just play it acoustically, fantastic. Rings out really well. I'm really pleased with this. What I'm going to do, what my intentions are, because I wanted something like this, you know. So I don't need to get any more Gibsons because it's too expensive. This is I'm going to get some seat. I've got my dream guitar. I've got obviously I've got some cracking Gibsons. I've got the Les Paul Special. You've seen that. I've got the Les Paul Classic. Also I got, yeah, the Tribute, 60s Tribute. It's like a studio, that one. So I don't need any more, but this, I intend to really, the pickups, I'm not going to change the pickups. I've loved the sound of the pickups. The only thing I will be changing is the switchgear, the potentiometers out of this. Put CTS pots in it, cloth, you know, 50s wire, something like that. Oh my goodness. The neck. Okay, well, I've got to get back filming the rest of the amps. Well, you wait till you see it, you know. So if you're not subscribed, please do. You know, it sounds really good for the amps I've got at bedroom volume, you know. But I've got, I'll try to do the rest of them. I've got a Vox, AC, what do you call it, VR. I've forgotten the name of it now. I can't think. So I'm just so mesmerised by this guitar. But I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more amps to do. I'll try to do it in probably 2 other parts. You know, if I don't get it all done, I'll probably have to do it in a year because I'm, you know, I think the 23rd I'm going away. I'm not coming back till the new year. You know, do it every year. That's lovely. Lovely. Yeah, so that is the vintage V100 Icon. Let's have a more close-ups of it. See the subtle kind of wear on it. It's just nice. It's not OTT. It's beautifully done. I love the back, mahogany. Yeah, do you know what? Thank you guys for your comments in the comment sections. It makes me laugh. Some of them are so funny, and the tips I get as well. Because you know, someone said about, you know, getting the attenuator, you know, for more than powerful amps. I've got one on my. It's the PV Classic 30. I bought an attenuator for that. It plugged into the top. You can turn down without losing the highs and the lows and the mids, but that's gone. I think the valves are gone on that. You know, that's one of the amps I wanted to showcase. It's been one of the longest valve amps I had. Unfortunately, it's gone bye-bye, so I have to get that repaired. But you know, I don't. Put this way, I don't need to buy any more amplifiers. Put it that way, because the ones, as you see when I showcase my whole amp collection, the current ones, what's working. You know, you don't need. I don't need to buy a boutique amp or whatever. Obviously, one of my dream amps is a Princeton Deluxe. You know, Fender. Loads of money. You know, these ones, the amps I've got, The dearest amp I've got is less than, crikey, less than £130 I paid. They're second hand and brilliant. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Keep the comments coming. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It doesn't cost you a penny, you know. But you know, we're coming to the end of the year. But I thank you all for your support and constantly visiting my channel and etc. etc. Okay. Anyway, have a great day. Bye for now.